Millennium Development Goal number 7C demands that developing countries within the United Nations should ensure that their people have access to drinking water and manageable sanitary systems by the year 2015. Malawi, a member in Southern Africa, is still battling to achieve this goal by the set deadline, despite economic challenges that dwindle such efforts. Central Region is the second poorest of the 3 provinces in Malawi. The region faces acute water shortages, especially in rural areas. Government has been carrying out various water development projects to check the situation, but its efforts are not enough to satisfy the regional population of about 6 million. Fortunately, other non-state actors have come in with their own water projects to complement such efforts, or with an objective of meeting the MDGs by 2015. 3 Lake districts in the region have their water walls somehow reduced following a solar-powered piped water project being undertaken by Rotary International. Selected villages in Dedza, Mchisi and Salima are enjoying safe water brought through the installation of borehole-sourced water pumping systems that use natural power to run taps placed at designated places within the villages. With a total budget of slightly over $466,000 approved by Rotary International in November last year, the host partner, Bwaira Rotary Club, identified Water Missions International, a US-based non-profit organization, to implement 16 piped water projects in the 3 districts. Water Missions has since installed and commissioned 8 projects, with 4 nearing completion and another 4 under construction. Rotary Club of Bwaira and Water Missions have been handing over the life-saving facilities to all rural communities in traditional ceremonies that involve authorities at the local level. Each project costs 6 million Malawi kwacha, roughly about $38,000. Tembwe village in Salima received its 12-panel water project in May 2012, which has a water storage capacity of 10,000 liters, with a water yield speed of 100 liters per minute.
Safe water is now close to my home. I no longer travel long distances to fetch water.
And speaking for them, their overall chief, Kalonga, said Bwaira Rotary and Water Missions are God-sent institutions, as their activities in his 9 villages are tangible for everyone to see. All important meetings concerning these 9 villages will be taking place near this place, so that I can remind my village heads and all my subjects on the need to take care of these facilities to ensure sustainability. The story is more or less the same in Mlesi village community, where other 9 villages are beneficiaries with 10 taps running chlorinated water every day.
We used to fight each other for water. We will take good care of our water so that this is sustained.
But one may wonder how these villages were identified as would be beneficiaries. Well, Rotary Club of Bwaira and the implementer, Water Missions, say this is done jointly.
As we were doing our concepts on problems that communities are facing, we came across the issue of water, safe water or clean water, and we decided that we should write up a proposal through what we call Rotary Matching Grants program, where host clubs or clubs in countries like Malawi are able to solicit funding from donor clubs, and then with the help of Rotary International matching up those resources, you are able to get quite a sizable amount of money. We decided to write up a project, and we were in touch with the Rotary Club of Edna, Minnesota in the USA, who agreed to sponsor our proposal, and we requested Rotary International to assist, and we were able to raise $466,000, which we are applying to provide safe water to 16 communities in Salima, Dedza, Lilongwe and in Chisi.
But many times this system is community made, so that the communities are able to use the system without much problems. So the committee is taught how to care for the system, but also is the committee basically puts in place some investment mechanism of raising some local funds, so that in case a tap breaks down, they are able to reach out to their investment and then be able to buy the parts that are needed to replace in this community. So the community is well prepared.
District Commissioner for Salima says Rotary Club of Bwaira has really done a great deal of walking the Rotary talk of service above self.
As you know, the water quality, underground water, is not all that safe. So to have a project of this nature where water is going to be chlorinated is going to go a long way in addressing issues of diseases like cholera and other waterborne diseases.
And talking about service above self, President of Bwaira Rotary, Dr. Ibrahim Piri, believes that at the end of the day, about 90,000 poor villagers will be saved from drinking water from unsafe sources like this dump.
As we were getting the funding, we also went around identifying service providers, and we came across this NGO, Water Missions International, who undertook to do the work on our behalf, and they are the ones who have been identifying the communities, doing the boreholes, and also the filtration systems.
You are talking of them identifying the communities on your behalf. Why didn't you identify the beneficiaries yourself, the beneficiary communities yourself?
The Water Missions International are actually a very specialized NGO in water provision services, and they have a laid out process on how to identify communities that should be beneficiaries for water programs. We did identification of the districts together, and throughout the whole process where they are identifying the actual villages, we've been with them, and we have to check through the systems that they are using, and we were very happy and we signed up to it and we went ahead and implemented the program.
Chipazi village community in Dedza district braved a rainy Sunday in February this year, crossing flooded streams to witness the commissioning of their own piped water project, which has brought into the villages 8 running taps.
This was done in seeing in the need of the local people, and the water mission has helped us in this regard. And the Rotary Vaila has been the host club to facilitate this project in this area.
6th November 2011 goes down as an important day in the history of Chipolopolo village community in Mchisi, as governor for District 9210, which comprises Malawi, Zimbabwe, Zambia and Mozambique, flew in to witness commissioning of their solar-powered piped water project as well. Village communities from Chipolopolo go about their household chores happily, knowing they are using safe water now.
Safe water is now close to my home. I no longer travel long distances to fetch water.
My people's lives have changed a great deal. We no longer need water from other areas because ours is protected. But this is borehole water, right? Then how different is it from water fetched direct from boreholes? Perhaps Nixon Sinyiza of Water Missions again can brief us.
We test the water for any bacteria or fecal contamination in the water, and then when we find that it is contaminated, then we install the system so that the water is treated. Actually, chlorine is inputted in the water prior to consumption.
Rotary International pledges that it will continue with the piped water project in other districts, funds permitting and community interest conspicuous. With the pace things are going and more players coming in, Malawi may achieve MDG on safe drinking water by the 2015 deadline.
Amafuna di buru muge ipedo sianage.